Hey, it's Lloyd and Doug with DripDropz. Hey, everybody, and welcome. This is the Cardano Mainstreet Suite Proof of Achievement for Milestone 3. Welcome, Doug.
How's it going?
Hey, man. Doing great. So today we are going to actually show off our Mainstreet Suite app, the user interface has developed that's built up. It's a mobile app, so we're actually going to look at it in a mobile viewer here. This is a PC version of a mobile viewer that lets you see what it'll look like exactly on a phone. And Doug is going to walk us through this. Appreciate all the hard work you've put into this, Doug, and I'm happy to show off to the Cardano community the work that's been done, and we'll talk a bit about where our next steps are as well before we close out the video.
Right on. Awesome. Thank you. And yeah, thanks. It was a team effort, of course. A lot of work we got going into this. I'm very excited to check things out. So yeah, so let's dive in here. Again, we're on Go Native, so I'm just going to simulate. We're simulating the experience. Let's go ahead and begin. Welcome to Mainstreet. Great, awesome. So you can log in, create your account here. Yeah, for the sake of this, yeah, let's walk through and set up an account with our new user. Create an account right here. Awesome. Just going to input my details here. And it's called the name Chuck. There we go. And give Chuck an email here. Eight forever at gmail.com.
Make sure that password's secure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, right. Wait. Go ahead and create the account. Awesome. Just like an app here, I'm going to go ahead and verify the account. So I will do that here on this one. Excellent.
The typical mobile user can go into their email there, and obviously because of this experience, we have to check it. We actually have to receive the email and check it from a different screen.
Right. Awesome. Cool. Just go ahead and back up, secure our account. We will continue to this. Can it be too safe here? Testing codes and confirm it's you. Great. So in this case, we would send you a backup code, 2FA, just in case. But for the sake of this, we'll move on for now.
Right on.
Awesome. We'll click some information. Which country do we live in? Awesome. And we are here in the States. So I will scroll down to that one. And yeah. Beautiful. There we are. United States of America. Great. Give it a name. Say, hold on. Shucks. Let's see. Choking up. And you continue. Yeah, let's go ahead and set up a business account.
Yeah, we should. That for some people that are just, if they were just doing it for personal use, they would not need to go through these extra steps, but it's great to show, since we're showing off what we're doing to the community, let's go ahead and go all through it.
Going a lot. Exactly. Let's take a look.
This is important too here.
Mm-hmm.
You can just be a sort of sole proprietor, individual business owner that you don't have an actual business structure, or you could be a bigger business, right?
Right. So in this case, we'll be a business. Let's take this. Select that. Awesome. And, let's give Chuck a business name. Let's call it Chuck's Goods. Kinds of fun stuff there. Business at EIN number that we'll just create for this. Or 9-digit. And we'll say this is our merchant retail. Business type. Here's the LLC. Tell me more. How will we receive our payments? Let's say in person. We do have the option here. You can invoice, do all three, or via website. We'll say just in person.
Right.
Let's take this walkthrough.
A lot of the power of this app is that it's person commerce. So that's
Exactly.
That's what we're building it primarily for.
Definitely. Right on. So at this point, you're in the app, and we have the option now. We can dive in further to continue setting up payments for our store, or we could skip into the app and start messing around. But let's set up a payment system here and see how that works. Cool. So let's take this. We'll get started. Great. Card number. Showing some dummy information now. My actual.
Right. And it's important to note here that these areas here where we would be interacting with credit card systems, bank accounts, things of that nature, that's all through the third-party service provider that's mentioned in our system. So that's actually the final closeout video. We will have completed adding the API to that sandbox, so that we'll be using their sandbox system. We still won't be working with real money, but we'll be able to use their sandbox with fake money to take credit cards and send money to bank accounts and take money out of bank accounts and all that fun stuff using their API once we're there. But that's our next phase. This is all the work that leads up to that.
Exactly. Right on. So awesome.
So now you set up an account. You put in a credit card number for
Chuck's Goods. For receiving payments. In this case, so we're almost there. And now we're building our inventory at this point. Cool. So now we can go ahead and upload an image. Yeah, let's try and upload an item here. Set up our first item in shop. So I'll click that avatar there. I'll say choose file. If you had one on your phone, you do that there. It's on later. Let's go with these socks. Awesome. Choose.
Man, I'm in Florida. We don't do socks.
You don't do socks? Yeah, neither do I.
It's warm now.
Nor do I, man. I haven't done socks a couple of years now. Down out here in Texas. Just as hot.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call this item, let's say in the spirit of DripDropz, we'll say drippy. Drippy socks, if you will. Okay. There we go.
Nice.
Item price. So here we can input the price. Of course, is USD. Begin with. So let's get $20. The price in the category. We'll give it a category. Consider retail. In this case, just for some item detail, I'll say, hey, let's try and list the item right here. Sweet.
Cool.
First item's listed. Let's check it out. Awesome.
Very cool.
Now we are here.
And this is the inventory management system. I can put in all their inventory that they want, and then if they're selling an item to a customer, they can just come here, pick the item that they need to sell, and sell it right away, right?
Yep, exactly. So let's try and do that. So we're gonna go here. Of course, the only item in our shop now, the socks. Select that. We have our Chippy socks, $20. You can see the details here. Check out, how the sales are doing on that, if there is any. In this case, we don't. It's the first item in the shop. So let's go ahead and let's pretend here that we have Lloyd, you want to buy some Drippy socks from Chuck's Goods. So how would we do that? So we're gonna click this QR code so we can show it. Complete that, great. Awesome. And then you have your QR code, and so people can scan this, right here, directly from their phone in person, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So here in your phone, scanned it. Awesome. So you get invoice, and you can, just confirm this here before continuing to checkout. See all the details, move the from, the date. See the checkout. Sweet.
All right. Now this is the cool, to me, for Main Street. This is like where the magic's really happening. This is probably the most important feature of Main Street, and we've spent quite a bit of time on this one.
Right.
So what we're looking at now, so everybody understands this, we're looking at, like, if I'm the one buying the socks from Doug's store, Chuck's Goods, right? So I went with my phone and scanned the QR code, and this is the screen that pops up after that. So it's talking about Chuck's Goods, the company that I'm sending it to, so I can verify I'm sending it to the right person. And then down below, you can pick your payment from any number of these. Now, it does not matter what you send Chuck's Goods from your side. What he receives is what he asks for. So on his side, he says if he only wants to receive US dollars, he prices in US dollars. And we're showing here that we're sending $20 US dollars, but it's giving us whatever option of payment out of all of our crypto, US dollar, whatever currency we have in our wallet. It won't matter. You pick what you want to send, and then in the back end through the interface, that's how we do the magic of doing the trades, everything that needs to be done to make sure that everybody gets what they need.
So everybody's happy. Yep.
Right.
Ease of use. So of course, in the spirit of Cardano, I hope you'll be paying in ADA.
Right.
Right. Awesome. Right. So we'll go ahead and select that. Great. So it's confirming. And as Lloyd mentioned, here you go. Converts the amount that you would see. So the $20 total, equivalent to that amount in ADA. Select it there, and now you can confirm your payment if you're happy with that. We'll go ahead and confirm.
And this is the next spot where we have to hit our API. So for now, we've told the app that that the API succeeded. In reality, we have to hit that API backend, and we have to wait for the confirmation that the money's been sent, and then it'll come through, and this will be the receipt on my side, right? I'm the one that's buying, so this is the receipt on my side, right, Doug?
Exactly. Yep, that's correct. So you get your history here. And following up from that, so you get this confirmation, your payment's complete. There's your receipt. When you hit done, this will now take you back to your transaction history. So you can see a log of your recent history here. And again, you see the details here.
The new transaction. Perfect.
Yep, exactly. There you have it.
There's our other payments that we played around with the other side.
Right.
That's cool.
Right.
Very, very good.
We can actually click into the details here. You can see the same thing. Get the expanded view. So again, that same purchase summary.
Awesome. There's some important things, at least on our side, on the buyer's side.
Well, on the buyer's side. Right. Awesome. So here, if we're on the merchant side.
Okay, so so brand new merchant just got set up, and there's the payment wallet, and you got his first $20.
Right.
All right. Well, Doug, thank you so much for taking the time with me today. This was really cool. This is the Main Street Suite active in a phone interface and ready to roll. Our next steps coming up from this, like I mentioned a couple times, is that we're building an API that talks to the sandbox of our provider that's handling it's a very large provider that we've settled our agreements with, and we are beginning the work to build the sandbox connections. So in that sandbox, we'll actually be able to test like credit cards and bank accounts and crypto transactions all together, all in the sandbox, and we're going to do that work to build this connection so that merchants and users have a very easy way of sending each other goods and services for money. And the whole idea of the Mainstreet Suite commerce tool is to just enable that very, very simple person-to-person commerce using whatever currency each of them has. So real excited to see the next steps in this. Some of the other things we've completed since the last time that we've spoken about our system, we've also begun the process of getting MTLs. Those are money transmitter licenses throughout. There's 53 of them that we're going for right now, including the BIT license, which is the big one. All that work is underway. The lawyers have been engaged. The money's been changed in hands, and all the stuff that has to happen to make that happen has started. So we're going through that process, and that's why we're just taking these next steps now. The app's getting tuned up, and so is hopefully soon the API, and that'll be our next video. We'll show this same basic thing, but in the next video, it will be with the API being hit, and we'll show how that's happening, and that sandbox is being hit to actually move transactions over the ledger there, and that's close out Mainstreet Suite for Fund 9. So super exciting.
Yeah. Fun stuff. Yeah, really exciting.
All right. Well, thank you, Doug. Appreciate your time today.
Awesome. Hey, thank you.
My pleasure. And thank you, Cardano community, for taking the time with us today. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.